one show, Ozzy had the fire hose thing, and he'd sit in a chair in the middle of like the Suicide Solution jam. We jammed for like 5 minutes or longer, and he'd just go up on this chair that would take him, I don't know, 20 feet high.
Hmm.
He'd be just fire hosing the audience, right? And at one point, which he never did, except for this one night in Crazy Train, which is towards the end of the set,
Yeah.
he comes over the fire hose and in the guitar solo. And I would play. It was always really hot. It was the summer. There's like fire next to me. So parts of the show, and that got really hot. Not that it only lasted a second, but I'm
Hmm.
saying, so it was like you're basically wearing a pair of shorts and gloves because you're sweating a lot. And it's just like it was like I quickly learned, this is that kind of show. I need gloves. But anyways, Ozzy comes up with the fire hose to me and gets on the riser and just hoses me the whole guitar solo. And I'm talking a fire hose. I'm not talking like a little sprinkler, like a backyard water sprinkler. Like it's just, and it's on video. I believe I have that on video. I think I was filming that show, and he did it the whole. So that's like 20 seconds, the whole guitar solo. And I went, okay, he never did this before. The drums were like mics got trashed.
Oh.
And then I just remember putting my head down, and all I could do was just try to keep the sticks, just hold the sticks in my hands. So, and it's funny, you talk about these things, you go, oh, yeah, funny things that happen in heavy metal bands. But then you go, this is all part of the experience. Every one of these things, and I think I have a lot of experiences at this point in time. I've been doing this a long time with a lot of different bands, and I've been in a lot of different situations compared to, you know, being in one band. And that's not that it's different. It's just you're working with different people and different sort of set of rules and different goals and expectations. Even
Hmm.
though you're still the rock drummer, it's just different when you're in different bands. And you're not going with the flow of being in the same band for 10 years, even though,
Hmm.
I was with Billy Idol for, I don't know, 8, 9 years or something. But anyhow, uh, you can't teach somebody how to play along when your singer's got a fire hose and hosing you down for 20, 30 seconds. So I'm assuming he's mad at me. That's what I'm assuming. I've done something wrong. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm probably going to get fired. And he comes back after the show. He had his dressing room, we had ours. And usually after the show, he'd come into ours and we'd hang out a little bit. And he comes in, and I'm like, just not feeling good about it. I'm feeling like, there's a reason he did this, and it's probably not something that's going to get me a raise, right? And uh, he goes, "You're all right in the water," and what? You're all right in the water. And I figure out what he's saying. He's like, "Were you okay with the water? Were you all right with the water?" Something like that. It was like, "Were you okay with me shooting the water at you?" And I was like, he just did it to do it. He's Ozzy, whatever. And I go, Oz, you can do whatever you want. It's your stage, man. You to do whatever you want. I'm
Yeah.
fine with it. So, all right, all right. And I was like, cool. It was just him going for it in the middle of the show.